They was calling, offering $1 million deals like within 2 weeks. So I'm thinking in my head like, oh my gosh, I'm about to be rich. I'm like, man, I'm about to move out my parents' crib.
Yeah.
And then everything changed like that.
The One More Time Music Podcast. Genuine conversations with genuine people about music. Hosted by Henry with a 3 and Playback Ben.
We're from Beamer Coops to Pencils. Somewhat distant, so part that one more time. Part that one more time. Part that shit like one more time. They part that one more time.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back for another episode of the One More Time podcast.
One more time.
It's Thursday.
One more
We
time.
appreciate you guys tuning in as always. I'm your host, Playback Ben, here with my co-host.
Henry with a 3. What's going on, people?
What's good, my guy? Who do we have on the podcast today, my friend?
Welcoming in on episode number 32
32.
of the One More Time podcast. You know him from classic projects such as Welcome to the Zoo and Don't Feed the Animals. It's Gorilla Zoe.
G-Zo. Man, I had such a Gorilla Zoe phase. Like,
You were my favorite artist for like 6 months.
Hey.
it's an honor. In all seriousness, folks, we have the legendary manager and A&R, Fabo.
Fabo.
What's up?
We appreciate you coming on, man.
Appreciate y'all.
Yes,
So
sir.
Fabo was actually recommended by one of our previous guests, Woe. So shout out Woe.
Shout out, Will.
We always like having recommendations for like next guests to
Yeah.
have on because if we thought that the first person was cool enough and then they say that someone else is cool enough to come on, it's like, it's a no-brainer. So,
Feeds itself. It's a beautiful thing.
Yep. So definitely appreciate you coming on, man. We're going to dive right in. So hip hop was playing around the house at a pretty early age for you.
Yeah,
you know,
definitely.
based on what I heard. How early did you memorize the lyrics to OPP?
Shit.
Such a specific question.
Very specific.
I don't remember. Is it probably like 4? I don't know.
4 years old.
The rumor has it that you were about 2 years old
Man.
rapping OPP.
Wow.
Of course, you didn't know what the OPP actually meant.
Right.
But
Yeah, I don't even think I still remember. I don't know what OPP is to this day.
other
There you
people's
go.
pussy. Just to get it out there.
Oh.
Other people's pussy.
Damn, never knew that.
Down with OPP.
Talking about, you know.
I was rapping that. Hey.
Yeah. That's why I was like, man, you know, your mom may or may not have been ashamed of that one, but the truth came out
Man,
that
she probably don't even know.
she put you, she might
I
not.
might not know what it means still.
Don't tell her. Don't
She
ruin it
can't.
for her.
She gonna see this and find out.
Yeah.
man.
Yeah. Shout out mama.
Shout out, Mom.
But well, so yeah, obviously, you know, you lived in a couple of places, but you ended up, you know, for your high school years, moving to Alabama,
Right.
Which would of course become a big part of your story.
Correct.
You know, early on, you were doing a little rap group, but really that wasn't your thing. Like you weren't trying to be a rapper. You got your start doing parties.
Yeah, well, I ain't gonna lie. I thought I ain't think I was gonna be a rapper.
Everyone in the music
Everybody
industry at one
had
point,
to
like
grow up
for a
thinking they was
second,
gonna be a rapper.
That's how it starts.
Like everybody tried at least once.
Every
I'm
manager,
I'm
every
afraid to
producer.
admit I did as well.
See,
Yeah.
there you go. We've all
A
done
little
it.
recorder.
Yeah.
Yeah,
record song.
but parties was kind of how you got your start, I would say. I mean, tell us about that 8th grade birthday party, my guy.
Yeah, I threw
Oh, wow.
a
Eighth grade.
party in 8th grade in my basement.
Okay.
It was supposed to be a small party.
Supposed to be.
And then I like invited the whole school. And that shit was paid. It was jumping.
And he did not just verbally invite them. I mean, you like
Some
I had,
guerrilla
like,
marketing.
flyers and everything. Like
this
Damn.
guy was promoting his 8th grade birthday party like
With
it
flyers.
was like it was like an arena event.
yeah, I
I mean,
think that,
fire.
like all my flyers I ever did growing up, they reached like principals and teachers lounges, and they
Wow.
calling my parents like, "Is this really finna happen?" Like the whole school talking about it.
Is there going to be appropriate chaperones here? Or-
Yeah,
it's not the kind of press you want, but
man.
it did pack the basement out. How was that party?
Charged. It was jumping.
Right. You should $5 at the door.
Man.
Made a killing.
But so you would go on to charge people
Yeah,
for
definitely.
parties.
In
So
high
so,
school.
so yeah, so that was kind of like your first entrepreneurial.
Yeah,
I
I,
guess-
didn't even realize it then. I was just doing it for fun.
Yeah,
'Cause-
but you were official about it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, in St. Louis, house parties was like the thing. Like everybody was having house parties. So I was like, shit, I think I could do it. Then when I moved to Alabama, nobody was having any parties.
Wow.
Like in high school and then like that.
Yeah.
So I was like, all right, I'm gonna make some money.
Yeah.
There's a window of opportunity here.
Definitely.
Yeah, but you like started a business checking account and shit. Like
Yeah.
you were like official about this like
Yeah.
party
Then my
business.
homeboy, Ryan Williams, shout out to Ryan.
Shout out Ryan.
My homeboy, he was kind of like the business side of it. And I was like the people person, go out and
Operational.
marketing. It's crazy. So like he sometimes really couldn't come to the parties, but he would be doing like the marketing side and like the business, talking to the people, going get the venues. Like we got the Marriott Hotel. We was like 16, 17.
Wow.
We're not supposed to be renting out the Marriott.
Nah.
Like I think we lied or something. I don't know how we got
I'm sure
it.
you did.
Finesse.
But we ended up getting the Marriott. We said it was like a birthday party. I think we lied about our age and everything. We ended up renting it out, and then the SWAT team shut it down.
No way.
Yeah, because I mean, it was like
SWAT
one in,
team?
one out, like
Man.
parking lot full,
We
right?
was charging like $100 to get in.
Damn.
The last 30 minutes before like the police came and busted out. Like
Damn.
I'm talking about, like I was telling my dad, like $100 to get in, $100 to get in. He was like, all right. They was paying it. It was like college kids at a high school party. It was,
That's crazy.
Shout out to the kids that paid $100 to get in and then it got shut down right after.
man, they still talk about them parties to this day. Like,
Probably legendary. Yeah. I
Definitely.
mean, I definitely remember a couple of like epic. I mean, these
Man.
were just house parties, not at hotels even. So I
yeah,
can't
so
imagine what people
hotel,
were
we was in
talking
the
about.
Ballroom, pack out the ballroom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man,
That's crazy.
we definitely fucked it up for the rest of the kids. Like, you could never have a hotel party in
Yeah.
Birmingham. It's over with.
That Marriott official policy changed after that day.
Definitely.
They were doing interviews before you were allowed to actually, they were checking IDs and
Man,
like,
every party I ever threw, I had to change venues. Like,
Wow.
and then pretty soon,
what, because you weren't welcome back? Just
man, look, it got
blacklisted.
so bad to the point I went to the damn skating ring.
oh wow.
Yeah.
Hey, but the skating ring's kind of a hard venue.
Yeah, they shut that shit down too. like,
Oh my god.
yeah, we packed that out too. So
That's funny. So you go from parties to promoting shows. So that
Concerts, yeah, concerts,
exactly,
yeah,
concerts. Yep. And so what was your approach, right? Like, did you know anything about like putting on shows? Like,
not really,
concerts?
not really. But my homeboy, Pooh, shout out to Pooh.
Shout out.
Shout out Pooh.
Yeah, his me and him just came together and we was like, bro, like we used to go to the club sometimes and see artists. I was like, we can do this shit. So his pops invested in my pops invested, and then we was just bringing artists.
But like, how are you like networking with the artists? Were you hitting up like
I was just going
managers
to
or
their
like?
Instagram and just same thing I do now. Like as an A&R, just go to their Instagram. It's easier now, but back then I would just go find their email them, yo, I'm trying to book you for a show. They'll tell me the price. I just run with the price and
Yeah, I feel like you did a good job of like kind of maybe foreshadowing your A&R skills. Like you knew kind of who was bubbling,
who was
but weren't maybe
brain.
charging the like
crazy
premium price
yeah,
tag.
like 15, 20. Yeah, like I done brought Dolph. Shout out to Dolph. RIP
Rest in
Dolph.
peace.
Yeah.
Yeah, brought Dolph, T Grizzly. Man, a lot of people. Gucci Man. Like this is all like when Gucci
Well,
first.
yeah, didn't you
got
do
out.
Uzi?
Yeah,
Did you
Lil
do
Uzi
Uzi?
Vert. I brought
Wow.
Lil Uzi Vert. That shit was crazy. Like before anybody really knew who he was.
Yeah.
Like he was going crazy. Like yeah.
Yeah,
Lil Uzi.
that's
That was
hard.
the first and last time he ever been to Birmingham.
It's not happening.
Never
I'm saying,
been
like,
back?
They probably can't afford bringing
Yeah.
Lil Uzi back to Birmingham.
true.
Like unless he do a tour.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He not coming
that's,
back.
that's true. What were some of like the lessons learned, or I guess maybe some of the things that you look back on like the concert days and you think like, damn, like I really learned, this, or from those experiences? What are some things you kind of took away from that?
Just because you hot in another city or just because I like you, don't mean it's the proper artist to bring to that city.
Gem.
I learned that the hard way, man.
Man.
Yeah.
Because I put on concerts too. That was kind of how I got my first, exposure into music. And man, I was the biggest Wale fan ever.
Yeah.
Brought him to Clemson University. They didn't know who the fuck this guy was. Thankfully, we still sold like 1,500 tickets, which was insane. But it was
got some
a
worse than
5,000 cap venue, right? So
I got something worse than that. We brought T Grizzly for 20,000
yep.
and like 8 people showed up.
Oh. I would have loved to be at that show.
Man, it was so bad.
They had to feel like they were VIP.
My homeboy Pops just bought him a ticket back to Detroit.
Wow.
Like he was like, don't even show up to the venue. Here go for like.
Wow.
So he didn't even show.
He paid him all his money, but still.
I know, but
Yeah. He was like, don't even
told him
come.
Don't come. Like it was pointless.
you were embarrassed.
Yeah.
Damn.
Damn.
Very embarrassed.
That's crazy, man.
And now
That
he's
was
a
probably
Twitch
the worst
streamer.
one. That was probably the worst one. Yeah.
Yeah, and so while you're putting on shows, were you actively searching for artists?
Nah.
Okay.
How does it
Not at
happen,
all.
man? Like how?
Yeah. So how does the first
we-
management
we brought Black Youngster and what's his name? Oh man, goddamn, what's his Famous Dex? To this place called Sloth Furnace, but Famous Dex didn't show up.
Damn, Famous.
We still want our money, Famous Dex.
Come on, Dex.
Famous Dex. Despite that, we'd still love to have you on the podcast, my guy.
But we're going to talk about this story if we have it.
But pay Fabo first.
Definitely. But yeah, so the concert went really well. So I had like a high school promotion team and a college promotion team.
So like street teams.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So for the high schoolers, I was like, yo, y'all did pretty good. Let's have your own party. Let's have a glow party. And they was like, all right, cool. I was like, let me think of ways to promote this shit. So I was like, can anybody find some like high school rappers? Like if we let them perform, maybe they'll just promote it for me. And then like we can put tickets in each of the schools and pack out this place that we was having it at. It was like a bigger venue. It wasn't a club. It was just like a concert hall. Yeah. So they couldn't find no damn body. And I was just scrolling on Instagram. Matter of fact, I'm going to just show you this so nobody think I'm capping.
This is a no cap podcast. Cap free zone.
I was on the Gaijin page and I was scrolling on Instagram and I seen this kid. He was just rapping and I scrolled past it. I was like, he sound like he from Cali. It's like, I'm gonna keep going. But I know everybody on my page is from Birmingham. So I went back. I was like, hold on. Went back and it was YBN Nahmir. But his name was something 205. I forgot. Anyways, I texted him. I said, where you from, little bro? He's like, Birmingham. I was like, oh shit. Hit my line. Instantly, I told him to hit me.
Wow.
But
it's
when
true,
I hit
people.
him,
We can confirm.
Yeah, when I hit him,
I'll zoom in on that.
We'll
Henry always offers up my amazing editing skills as if I'm that good. But yeah.
When I hit him, I wanted him just to perform at the party. I was like, bro, you hard, bro.
He had a different sound than you were used to.
Have you ever performed before? And he was like, no. I never did a concert before. I did like one. But it was like, it was some bullshit. I was like, for real? I was like, shit, you need to come perform. I was like, send me the song. He sent me Rubbing Off the Paint. I played that shit. I remember I was in the car at the gas station. I was like, you know, I was like, oh shit.
This is the one.
I'm like, is this out? He's like, nah. I was like, bro, you got to shoot a video to this ASAP. So then he hit this kid named Evan up, Water Whipping Evan. The cameraman, he's pretty famous now. And he was like, I need to shoot a video. I think Evan shot the video for like $300.
Wow. Yeah. Shout out to Evan.
In the backyard. Man, that's gonna go into a whole nother story. But yeah, that's how I got into it.
So he hits you up. So does he do the concert as well that you're trying to put on?
The crazy thing is, he blew up so fast. He did come to the concert. Yeah, it's footage on the internet.
Okay.
But I mean, yeah, he performed.
Okay.
But he was already famous. Like,
and so did the management thing, like, just because you recommended, yo, you're dope, you got to shoot a video. How did it? Yeah.
He asked me, like, all right. So I told him to shoot the video and all that, and I was just like, bro, you can go places with this shit. He was like, for real? Like, he didn't really believe in it. I'm like, bro, I'm telling you, shoot the video. Let's do this. I was just guiding him. And he was like, I don't got a manager. Can you be my manager? I was like, I don't know shit about this, but let's run it.
But you're already accidentally kind of doing managerial
I was already
things.
Doing stuff.
Yeah,
so I'm like, let's do it. So, we got the video shot and everything. And then we put out the snippet. He was already big on Xbox. Like, he had a Grand Theft Auto gang. That's what the YBN shit was. So, like, it was people in, like, Detroit, L.A., they all was on the game together.
Okay.
So when he he had a group chat with him. So when he was like, yo, we finna drop this song, it dropped in every region. Because, you know, everybody was posting it in different regions. So
he used his Xbox community.
Yeah, Grand Theft Auto gang.
Yeah, so
crazy.
It was, man. So it was
that
like,
is a
so it didn't just
awesome
drop in
marketing.
It didn't just drop in Birmingham.
Experience.
It dropped
Everywhere.
everywhere.
Damn.
And the crazy thing about it is nobody knew he was from Birmingham, but like me and the people that went to school with him.
Yeah, because even you thought he was from Cali.
I thought he was from Cali.
Yeah, so
And he lived in Birmingham. So
and of course Birmingham had no shine at this point. Right?
not
Like,
really. Not nobody. Hell
Yeah,
no.
like
Nobody.
since then, of course, you know, we'll get into some of the people that have come out of the city, but at that point,
nobody.
no one would have
that
believed that this
Even when he was
star
taking off, and when he was taking off and I was calling people in Birmingham that I knew to help me, they didn't even really believe it. It was like,
They're like, is this 205 number fake?
yeah, that's like, he from
Is this-
Birmingham?
is this a
Like,
robot?
what the fuck? Yeah,
That's funny. So you know, obviously this is your first stint into management at that point.
All right.
You learned a lot,
Definitely.
I think, right? And
Within like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
3
Wow,
weeks.
real quick.
Yep.
Yeah.
And so there's kind of this discrepancy between what people think management is
Right.
and what it actually entails. So like a lot of us know maybe the, you know, textbook definition of manager and like what they're supposed to do, but like you got involved with a lot that maybe overstepped the like, you know, technical definition of
Yeah.
manager, right?
Yeah.
What are some of those things that you were doing or that even your family was doing, right,
That I
to
wouldn't
support
do right
this
now.
artist? Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, that
like-
you wouldn't do right now. Fair enough.
Shit, man. Because I mean, a lot of people get it confused. They think management means like pay for this, pay for that, pay for this.
Oh, no.
But
Yeah.
that's not really. I mean, you can, but I mean, I'm not obligated to pay for your studio time, pay for this or pay for that. Like, I'm here to guide you. I'm your manager, management. If you don't got shit going, I'm gonna manage.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But I didn't know that, so I'm thinking like management, pay for this, do this, do this, do this. So I was just using my resources. I'm like hitting people up, yo, I need studio time. Luckily, like my name was already big from the party, so they was like, I'm not gonna charge you. I got a lot of. I'm talking about like in Birmingham, like 95% of my success came from people just doing favors.
Wow.
But like now, I came back and I helped them people, and you know, since I'm in a position now, I get them paid.
Yeah.
But like everybody almost I worked with in the beginning, because I really didn't have no money like that to just be paying for shit.
Yeah.
They did it off the love, and all them, most of them are successful right now
Damn.
from like me coming back helping.
Yeah, but so you were obviously paying for stuff,
Yeah.
spending your own dollars.
Right.
You were doing stuff like picking people up from work.
Oh yeah,
and
man. I
like,
was picking.
I mean,
school, work.
yeah.
Man, I think my mom even helped Nahmir, like almost graduate. Like
Yeah.
she was like, because she's a counselor, so she was talking to his counselor. Like it was deep. Like
Wow.
we was, like I was getting probably a little too much, like a little too close. Rather than keeping just business. Like now I just keep it business with the artist. Like yo, this. I don't really try to get too personal. Cause like when you get a lot personal with it depends what the artist is like. It depends on the artist, but like I try not to get personal with it because it'll always like turn, like
Can get messy.
Yeah, or say like an artist get dropped or something, then it's like they looking at you like, why you letting me?
Thought we
It's
were
like,
friends.
It ain't got shit to do with me.
Yeah.
like,
that was actually going to be my next question as far as how do you balance like the personal versus the business? Because it seems like you didn't do a good job of that originally.
nah.
You're now, are you almost like 180 and like to the other extreme where you're like strictly
No,
business and you don't allow yourself to?
No, I still get personal because it's certain stuff like I don't allow like.
They're not crashing on your couch.
No, like
kinda
I'm not
thing.
gonna let no artist do no fucked up deal. Like
Okay.
that's me as a person. Like I could let that shit slide for the money,
Yeah.
but I don't personally do that. And luckily, the CEO I work for, he don't do that shit no way.
Yeah.
Shipes, shout out to Johnny Shipes.
Shout out
Johnny
Shipes. Shipes, if you're ever in Atlanta, we'd love to have you on the show, my guy.
Seriously.
Yeah.
For sure, I'm gonna let him know.
Yep.
But yeah, like no fucked up deals. Like,
Yeah.
I don't believe in that.
Well, no, he's been notorious to give like 50-50 deals and like really
Some crazy
artist
shit.
favorable
Yeah.
deals.
Bad deals
And
are like
he's-
the worst thing in the industry.
Yeah,
honestly.
and I don't want
It's
no
killing
artists to
music.
come back looking at me like, damn, bro, you got me in this fucked up. I'm like, no, bro, you had the best opportunity ever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You fucked it up.
Yeah, and then even like letting artists go if they want to get out of like
Yeah,
he's
he
done some
definitely
things
does
that
that.
like are not very traditional when you know people think of the labels and like how big and bad they are with their deals, right? Like he's been definitely on, you know,
That's why he win.
Respected for that.
Yeah, that's why he a winner.
Yeah.
'Cause I mean, like, if we don't want to do business together, what the fuck I'm gonna keep you for?
Yeah. Yeah.
Stupid.
Exactly. Like,
True.
You have to stay with me.
Yeah,
Even though neither
that's
one of
a-
us wants to be here. Like, come on.
I think labels that do that, they just weird.
Yeah. So obviously you mentioned that you didn't really know the first thing about management, but you were just getting into it. So you end up asking for help
Yeah, I did.
with Nahmir.
Yeah,
That ends up
I-
being a little bit of a
Yeah, I asked
learning lesson, I would say.
Yeah, I asked this guy from Birmingham, Guns. I say his name, Guns.
Yep.
I asked Guns for help. He's still with Nahmir, and we kind of got into it back then for the simple fact that we wasn't seeing eye to eye on shit.
Yeah.
Like he wanted to do one thing, and I was like, no, that's not the best option.
Pushing Nahmir in different directions.
Yeah, and instead of him like coming to me and we agree on one thing, he kind of like took him and just went and did his own thing, and I went fucking with it.
Yeah.
And me being the type of person I am, I was just like, all right, bet y'all gonna do y'all thing, then leave me out of it.
Yeah.
Like I probably could have still had a situation in that, but it just wasn't. It was.
It's like the
up.
label staying in a deal you don't want to
Like,
be in.
Yeah,
It's
it was
the same
some
thing.
fucked up shit. Like I knew he was finna get in some fucked up shit, and everybody over there knew it.
Yeah.
But I was like, I ain't being a part of this. So I stepped away.
Yep. And so obviously, you know, that relationship, you know, kind of, you know, went away overnight almost.
Yeah.
Right?
I mean, yeah, it was crazy. Like,
Yeah. How did you deal
I
with
remember, like, I remember, man, it was like the relationship got so close, like so fast because, like, one minute I met him this week, we dropped the song, and then it hit like 1 million views on Facebook overnight, and
Jesus.
then World Star called us and it hit 3 million in one day. So like everything's going like this. We got CEOs like Kevin Lyles, everybody calling my phone.
Yeah.
Like I probably got every CEO number off of that situation.
Wow.
Which helped me. It helps me now,
Right.
Of course.
But yeah, like they was calling, offering $1 million deals like within 2 weeks.
That's wild.
Damn.
It really does
Crazy.
move fast.
So I'm thinking in my head like, oh my gosh, I'm about to be rich.
We did it.
Like we about to go.
What's 20% of 2
man?
million? Okay.
And then I'm adding everything up. I'm like, man, I'm about to move out my parents' crib.
Yeah.
And then everything changed like that. You just like, man, fuck this shit. So
Yeah.
that's how I was. I was like, man, fuck this shit. I'm done.
Shout out to you for walking away.
Yeah.
Did you want to quit?
No,
at
that's
all?
what I was gonna say. Not even that I walked away, but it was like I was done. Like when that happened, because I really thought I was like, oh, I found my career. Like this is it. This
Yeah.
is what I'm supposed to be doing. It all makes sense now. Parties, music, all this shit. Because I always loved music.
Yeah.
Like I was the type of kid that'll ride in the car. And you know when they doing the little mixes.
Yeah.
Like even to this day, I still do it. You know they'll mix in the instrumental, and I guess the song before the song.
Love doing that.
I'd be like, oh, this song finna come on.
Yeah.
I could just hear the beat, and
Yeah.
I know the song finna come
Yeah.
on. So, you know, when that shit happened, I remember I was downstairs in the living room with my dad, and I was like, man, I just broke down crying. I was like, fuck this shit. I was like, I ain't doing this shit no more. He's like, what's wrong? I'm like, man, all this going wrong. They not fucking with me no more. I was like, I lost my artist. I was like, man, fuck it. And he was like, just give it one more try. And I was like, all right. And then
Boom.
everything went up.
So Pops gets the credit for
Pops.
that.
Yeah, shout out to Pops.
Shout out.
Shout out Pops.
Definitely.
Yeah, I mean, you definitely land on your 2 feet after that. Because, I mean, not that long after you end up finding Zerk, right?
Yeah. Matter of fact, hey, hold on, I gotta go back reverse. I gotta tell this story for
Okay.
everybody.
Let's do it.
Before I lost YBN though, like when it was in the process of going before that, like before I came back home, Dooney, you know Dooney at the Lights Global, Lil Pump.
Okay. Yeah,
I mean,
of course.
he signed Lil Pump. Dooney.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dooney wanted him, and he flew me to LA, cause they flew YBN to LA to sign,
Yeah.
and he didn't sign nothing yet. So Dooney was like, it was like 3 in the morning. He was like, yo, you got a 5 a.m. flight to LA. I was like, oh, I got to get to the airport. I've never been to LA before.
Yeah.
So I flew to LA, and then we did some crazy stuff. Like, we went to the same hotel Nahmir was at, went to the desk, finessed something, and they put me in a room right next to him.
Wow.
And he never knew I was right there. I'm talking about, like, I see, like, the people who signed him and everything walking in the halls.
Yeah.
And I'm just right there knocking on the door. He never came out, though.
Wow.
They had him, like, locked down. It was, like, on some weird shit. They wouldn't
Oh, my
even let him,
God.
like, they knew I was there. They found out I was there. They was like, stay in the room. I'm guessing, like, I don't know what type of stuff they was on. It was crazy.
Shout out
Damn.
to you for that hustle, though. That's that
Yeah.
real hustle. And,
Man,
you know,
Dooney flew me out there. I've been cool with him since. Like, I can
That's
call
cool.
Dooney right now. He'll pick up.
shout out Dooney.
Dooney,
Hey, love to have you on the podcast.
you already know my guy. So the Zerk situation happened
Right.
similar to Nahmir, where you
I was
like
in
find.
LA. I was in LA
Oh.
when they told me like I wasn't gonna, like when I seen a picture. They sent me a picture. It was like him holding the cash with Jimmy Nichols and Guns, and he was holding like the money like he signed, and they had the lawyers with him. I was like,
Yeah.
fuck. And then that's when I was just like, man, all right. So I was just scrolling on the internet, and it was this kid named Zerk. He had a picture next to YBN. He was like, they say I'm next up, and I was like, fuck it. like get Zerk on the phone. Like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna make him. He had
Yeah,
no
you were just
music,
hungry at this point.
No
You were
music.
Like, yeah. He had no music.
He had like one song on SoundCloud. And I was at this point, I was like, I can blow anybody up.
Yeah.
Like I just had that confidence. I was like, I can blow anybody up.
Damn.
And shit, I got him a deal.
Yeah. So that's where your story starts with Cinematic.
Yeah.
Tell us about how that relationship. I mean, did you have any ties to Cinematic at that point, or like, how did that even relationship start?
This A&R named Trophy. She's at Interscope now.
Yeah.
But the Trophy Life, that's her name.
Yep.
Yeah, Trophy. She hit Zerk up, and then Zerk told me to talk to her. And then she was like, I want to sign him, blah, blah, blah. Shice, blah, blah, blah. I was like, all right, cool. So then, yeah, we flew to New York and did the deal.
Damn.
Just like that.
So just like that.
I mean, at this point, it was just like, I was like, I just want to get him signed, so.
How far, like, how much work did you have to do from him having one song on SoundCloud to him getting the deal? Like, how long is that?
It took like 3 or 4 months.
That's it. That's it.
Yeah, like, because we was just dropping, I was just using my resources, like Cam, he was shooting the videos. Like, Cam pretty big now. He been shooting like Young Boy and everything. Like,
Yeah.
Like, Cam was shooting the videos for us for free. And then we was just dropping like every week. And I was just
That's a gem.
reaching out. Like, and then how, like back to how YBN got posted on Say Cheese and all that. So, like, Chris Brown and all that.
Yeah.
I used to hit up Sean Cotton, you know, Say Cheese. I used to go on his page at like 3 or 4 in the morning. Like, this how I was just building. I know I'm going back and forth, but
That's fine.
I used to hit up his page at like 3 or 4 in the morning because I figured everybody would sleep.
Yeah.
And he'd be able to see my notification because nobody liking shit.
Yeah.
Because I think that back then, like, your notifications was like on the front.
They were chronological, which
Yeah.
they're bringing that back, by the way.
Yeah. So I used to be like, yo, DM me. He's on fire. And then finally, like, he finally answered my message. Was like, all right, bro, I'm going to post it. I thought that I mean, yeah. You know, some people get posted for free and some people pay. But back then, I thought everything was free. I'm like,
Oh, yeah.
He just got to see him. So then once he reached out, he posted it, and like Chris Brown, everybody that's when they started going crazy. So shout out to Say Cheese because he really
Shout out Say Cheese.
So you got the free.
got the free
promo.
posts, and he blew
On the strength.
that YBN shit up. Like,
Wow.
I feel like that's
No
hard to
bullshit.
do now.
Oh, that's
man,
yeah.
That's rare.
So yeah,
That's funny.
that's how that happened.
And then the 3-4 a.m. so that he notices.
Yeah.
Did you like a bunch of posts so your name's on there a bunch?
I know Shine now, so like he tells me like
Yeah.
I seen that shit. Like, that's
That's
crazy.
definitely a nice gem. For sure.
Yeah,
That's cool.
So you end up discovering another Alabama artist
Luh Soldier.
via a snippet as well, right? Online was
yeah,
it? Was
yeah.
it
Luh
another?
Soldier, he had this little freestyle.
Yeah.
It was like man, some bars, 16 bars, 32, something like that. I heard it and I called him. He was working at Honda, some plant.
Okay.
Like the Honda plant. And I called him. I was like, yo, because I sent it to Shites first. I was like, we got to sign him ASAP. And Shites was like, let's do it.
just like that.
Just like that. Like, he heard it. He was like, let's do it. He hard. And then
I feel like I love
called
Johnny.
him. And it's crazy because you can talk to any one of my artists. I call them and I be so hype about it. Like, I'm the type of person, I speak shit into existence without it actually being true, but I believe that it's going to happen.
Yeah.
So I feel like it's not lying because I end up doing it.
Yeah.
Like, everything I ever said I was going to do, I speak it and then it ends up happening.
Manifest.
It might be like a little smaller, but it happens. So when I called Soldier, I told him a bunch of shit.
Yo, quit your job right now.
No, literally. I told him. I said,
did?
you can call him right now. I said, yo, quit your job. We going to New York. We going to Miami. Because it was 2 people. Dooney was trying to sign him, and Shipes was.
Yeah.
So I told Shipes, I was like, yo, we going to go to New York, then we going to go to Miami. He thought I was playing. I was like, yo, I got your plane ticket. Let's go. And he was like, bet. So we was just in New York and Miami. And then I was like, he like, bro, we got to sign with somebody because I quit my job. Like,
Damn.
A lot of pressure.
I'm like, shit, let's do it. So that's how that happened.
You don't tell the labels that, though. But
Nah.
they'll give them that leverage.
So there was a little beef between Soldier and YBN Nahmir.
Oh yeah, man. I don't really think it's no beef.
No, but
I think it was
at
really
the time-
because, yeah. I think it was really because I wasn't fucking with them, and you know my artists fuck with me.
Yeah.
and they know like this type of shit I do for them, so they know I did that for him. So they was just like, I can't fuck with that. And then YBN, I don't even really think it was him not wanting to fuck with his city. I think it was like his management didn't want to him to link with certain people from the city. They didn't understand that.
Yeah.
They didn't understand that you need your city to go.
Oh yeah.
They thought they could just go. And then, you know, it happens. You go fast, and then you got to find somebody to fall back on. He didn't have a city to fall back on, so now he's doing what he's doing now.
Yeah, but it wasn't like Soldier fired off like a nasty tweet or something.
Nah.
He took it.
Man.
I mean, he made a diss track or two. I don't know. I'm pretty sure he made a diss track. He also shot a video.
Oh wow.
No, that was Zerk. That was Zerk.
That was Zerk?
Yeah, that was Zerk. Yeah, Zerk did the video in his front yard.
Okay, this story was crazy. Okay, so we got the artist twisted.
Yeah.
But so Zerk
Coming at YBN.
Yeah,
shot a video outside of Nahmir's house.
real house.
What?
Like outside of his home, his residence.
Damn.
Yeah.
This
And the diss track was the
What happened with that
because
was-
that was I thought that was
Yeah, we
fucking
saw-
crazy. I was like,
Jesus,
damn.
that's-
But we was all at the
tough.
studio, and his ex-girlfriend or something was out there fighting, and that's when YBN Jay was outside. This is all before they was famous now. And they got all fighting at the studio, and Jay had did some stupid shit. And then when he did that stupid shit, that's when that's when Zerk was recording the whole thing. And he was like, man, these niggas hitting girls. And then I think one of the YBN dudes hit a girl. And then that shit went viral. And then Nahmir came on the page. He was like, delete that shit, bitch ass nigga. Woo. That's how the beef started between Zerk and
Nahmir.
then again, it was probably all just because, I didn't have shit to do with that. They was recording that shit.
Yeah.
So that's where it started. And then Zerk was like, I'm finna run with it. Bet. You want to talk shit? He dropped the song and then shot the video. I don't know how he got the
address and shit. I just was like, man, just be careful out there, artists, because that sounded like, I don't know. I'm definitely all for some, healthy, competitive, hip hop shit. But I was like, damn, that was
Man,
that was bold.
That was bold.
Yeah.
Shout out to Zerk.
couldn't shoot no video outside my house.
Right.
Hell
Don't
no.
try that again.
So, obviously you mentioned you got, Soldier signed to Cinematic as well.
Yeah.
When did you formalize the relationship with Cinematic? Were you already now?
It was with Soldier.
Okay.
Because after I got Zerk, I got Soldier signed, and then I think that's when I was talking to Shipes, and I was like, yo, I need a position or something because I'm gonna bring you more artists. Like I was just telling him, like, I could do this.
Yeah.
Like, I do this shit easily. Like I found him easily. And then he was just like, all right, let's do it. Like I don't think Shipes ever told me no. That's the crazy thing.
I feel like Shipes is just a legend.
Yeah.
Sounds like so awesome.
Definitely is.
But yeah, like I guess he see like the potential in me and seeing how hard I was going, that he just never really told me no. Like he said, I don't like he'd be like, I don't think we should sign that artist. But if you want to do it, we can do it. And I'll be like, nah, we don't need to do it. If you don't think so, nah, we good.
But he's never like fought you on something
Nah.
that you felt really
No.
like strongly about.
Anybody. I probably can sign anybody. Like I could probably go find a homeless person and be like, yo, Shites, I'm gonna blow him up. Let's do it. We just need to give him some money. He'd be like, all right, let's
He
do
sees the potential in you.
it. Definitely.
He sees people.
Definitely.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
But after I signed Soldier, that's when he gave me a position. It was like management. And then it was off from there.
So on the management side, did they provide you the clients to manage that were
I
part of their
already
roster
had
already?
Zerk and Soldier, so
All right, so that was basically your
that was my client.
and it was just, I guess formalized through the Cinematic umbrella
Yeah.
at that point.
Yeah, and they was getting like shows and shit, so I would just give a percentage of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And so then another Alabama artist,
Yeah.
you find Yavo found you, or like
No.
how did the Yavo situation happen?
First, one of my partners, King Kato. Shout out to Kato.
Shout out.
He actually sent me Yavo like a long time ago. But when he sent it, this was like early. He was like, yo, this kid hard. I'm fucking with him. I'm like, all right, bet. I'm like, cool. Because I really don't like go look for artists unless I hear like, at this point, it's like, I got to hear the buzz. Like, I got to see people fucking with them. I'm not just trying to go build nobody from scratch no more. Because I didn't
Yeah,
do
like
that
you made
shit.
the homeless person comment, but that's a complete
Yeah, but like
fabrication.
literally,
You're
that's what
not-
I was doing.
Yeah,
though. Like,
before, yeah.
before that's what I was doing.
Yeah.
And at this point, it's like I'm over that shit. Like I could
Yeah.
find somebody that's buzzing. They gonna fuck with me just off my name.
Yeah.
So probably like 2 months later, Niles Bryant. Shout out to Niles.
Shout out.
That's my camera guy.
Yeah.
Shoot all Yavo videos.
So hard.
Hard as fuck.
So hard.
Yeah. So he hit me up and he
Killing
was like,
it.
you gotta sign him. And I heard the video. I don't remember what it was. It was like 41st Yavo or some shit. Anyways, the shit was so hard. I was listening to the punchlines. I was like, give me his number right now. I want to sign him. So when I called him, I'm like, bro, you hard. I want to sign you. I didn't even know he was in my DM. Like, he was already in my DM, like, yo, listen to this. Listen to this.
Mm-hmm.
But I ain't never opened it up because, you know, he was just coming up.
You probably get a lot of those.
Yeah, definitely, especially now.
Yeah.
But I was like, when I heard him, I was like, bro, I want to sign you ASAP. Like, what you want? I'm going to get it to you. I'm going to get you your money. And then we did it. Actually, this was probably the only ones when I sent it to Shipes, he was just like, I don't know. I'm like, Shipes, I bet my job he going to blow. And then the first tape we dropped, first mixtape, 1 million streams first week.
Phew.
Yeah.
Right out the gate. It was crazy.
Yeah. And obviously, you know, he's been killing it, you know, ever since. But so you mentioned, you know, you'd started to build a reputation most definitely in Birmingham.
Yeah.
Obviously just in music, I would say in general. But what do you think people think of when, you know, like, what is your rep? You know what I mean? Like what do people think of when, you know, when the name Fabo comes up?
Shit, he gonna get me rich.
Love that.
Like, for real. Like, that's the first thing I tell people, like, I'm gonna change your life.
Yeah.
And it's just like, yo, I don't know, like, now they just fuck with it. Like,
Yeah.
That's a powerful thing to hear, especially
I
as
was
like a
saying
struggling
that
artist.
before, like, even the success, I was saying it. Like, I just believed it. Like, yo, I'm finna change your life.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
And I mean, that's why you do music.
Yeah, for sure. It's like, see, me as a person, I get like hype. Like, say, like when Christmas come around, I'm not the person that like want gifts. I go get everybody the gifts. Like, I like seeing other people happy. That's what make me happy. Like, you know. So that's just the type of person I am.
We need more Fabos in the world, man.
Yeah,
we do.
so when you know, when everybody getting the deal and they turn up and they going up, that shit make me hype. I feel like, I did this shit.
Yeah.
Like, we did this shit, but at the same time, it's like,
Yeah.
I'm happy.
And, you know, so obviously you got your start in management, but then I would say more recently, you're pretty much doing A&R.
Yeah, well, Yavo, that's when it started.
Yeah.
Yavo, yeah.
Okay, so with Yavo, kind of the A&R journey really, you know, started, you know, full force, I would say.
Yeah.
What kind of A&R are you, would you say, right? Because there's a few different types. So, you know, how would you describe your A&R, approach?
Like a old school A&R, like.
Because they're
like
different now. They're different.
I feel like now, like, they don't be with the artists for real. Like, they don't be in there when they recorded.
Yep.
They don't actually be giving them beats. 'Cause a lot of artists just go get beats off YouTube, and then they'll like try to clear it or go remake it or some shit. Like, I'm the type of A&R that's gonna come to the hood with you, like, for real. You could ask any of my artists. I've been to they hood with them, they shows, wherever. I'm that A&R.
Yeah.
So, like,
hands on.
we in the studio, track list, I'm picking it out, like, with you. Beats, giving that. Even when the fucking engineer mixing the project, shout out to T-Time, my engineer.
Shout out T-Time.
I'm in the damn, when they mix and mastering, I'm in there with them.
You sound like you got some
Like,
production
I'm like, yo, bro,
roles.
switch this, yo, do this.
That's
do
production,
this.
my friend. You might need some
Like,
points on
man,
these
really.
records.
Nah, for real. But
Give him a couple points.
Yeah, I got some points.
There you go.
But,
Okay.
but no, I'm really like right there, like from the like even the mix and master. Like, most people, they're just send that shit off, mix and master that shit.
Yeah.
Get it back. Oh, let me hear it. I don't want to be like, nah, that ain't how we doing it. I want to just sit there with you and get it right the first time. I'm not gonna waste my time going back and forth. Oh no, I ain't want it like that. Nah, I'm gonna sit there with you when it's time to mix the tape.
Yeah.
Like singles, I don't give a fuck about. Just make it sound good. Oh, okay, cool.
The project has to flow.
Project, that shit got to be perfect.
Front to back.
Like, we'll remix a song that we already fucking put out just to make it sound better on the project.
Damn.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah, like, yeah.
Actually, I feel like you did that recently with Gabe.
Took some down and put it back up.
No, like just
we
mixed
ain't
it differently
yeah,
to
just
make it
mix it
flow with,
different.
Make it
with
match.
the project.
Totally.
Yeah, like
Absolutely.
yeah.
Yeah, because it was, they get better and yeah.
Mixing mastering is a whole different game when you're talking about a project
Definitely.
and making something flow.
Definitely.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I would say most recently, you had your hands on the Yungeen Ace and Nuski collab
Yeah.
project.
Yeah.
That was that your first kind of like, whole project that you A&R'd?
No, Yavo first project.
Okay. Okay, cool.
When I started working with Yavo, I didn't want nobody else to be his A&R, so I was like, Shipes, can you please let me be his A&R? If I fuck up, then I don't gotta ever do it again. He was like, all right, bet.
And then obviously
And then it wasn't the fuck up.
you delivered. Yeah. So yeah, but with the with the Ace and Nuski project, what was the vision behind that one?
Nuski had dropped his project in like February, and I think Ace had dropped his shit earlier that year.
Yeah.
And I just wanted to get Nuski to the next level, and since he's a part of the ATK with Ace, I was like,
I didn't even realize that he was part of. Okay.
yeah, he's a part of it.
Okay.
Yeah. I was like, bro, let's do a joint project.
Yeah.
Like I said, I told that to the label. I was like, we should do a joint project. They was like, all right, we got to get the music and blah, blah, blah. At first, they was going slow. Like, I don't know if they're going to be able to pull this off. I was like, fuck it. We going where Ace live.
Okay.
And then, we made the project happen. Like, I got them together. I flew Nuski out there, and we did it. Like, we recorded for probably
I was gonna say, did you bang it all out during that trip?
We did like 3 different trips.
Okay.
Probably took 2 months or something like that.
Yeah, I'm just always interested in how projects come together as far as like, did they already have songs or did you guys
They
decide?
did
that you
have
wanted
songs,
it?
but everything on the tape is new songs.
Was all new from
all
those
that's new.
trips.
Yeah, and it was like, I think every song we recorded damn near made the tape. Probably like
It was just
2 or
hit
3
after,
songs.
or it was just
Yeah. I was just I put the beat because I know what type of vibe they like. Put it on, either Nuski will come start or Ace will come start. They was in there like, shit, shooting dice the whole time. Like one person would come in. It was like a party at the studio. You feel me? Like,
And that's not being lazy. That's actually like you came in with a plan, and every song ended up actually working together legitimately because it was kind of thought out beforehand. Yeah.
How do you find beats these days? Just go through your email?
Well, usually, of course, every artist probably starts off on YouTube.
Yeah.
And what I do is I like eliminate them getting YouTube beats by hitting up the YouTube producer
Yeah.
and build a relationship with them. And then
And ask for the beats that aren't on YouTube.
definitely.
Yeah.
And then I end up just building an even bigger relationship with them, and then we're pretty much good. I get the beats first. Like Yavo and Tavis. Like that, let that shit ride, Tavis. All I did was like, oh, you like his beats? I hit up Tavis and like, yo, I need all the beats you can make.
So that was a YouTube producer that
Yeah.
Yavo was like fucking with.
Yeah, or I mean, he might have knew him, but I think it's from YouTube.
Yeah.
'Cause
But he's not like from Birmingham.
No, Tavis from Birmingham.
Oh, he is?
He was just.
Oh, okay.
It was like Yavo was fucking with that sound, and I'm like, okay, this is the Birmingham sound
Yeah.
that we could need. That's gonna go. Like if you hear Tavis beat, they'd be like automatically the thing.
Yeah, he was like half the beats at least on the most recent project,
definitely,
right?
That tag is hard too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let that shit ride, Tavis.
Yeah.
Shout out
So-
to Tavis.
So yeah, speaking of the most recent Yavo project that Tavis was a part of, you were also a part of it,
Oh yeah.
and not just the A&R.
Don't be humble. Let's go.
You got into your producer bag a little bit,
Yeah.
so much that you even had to get your own tag.
Yeah.
Okay.
Done by your girl, right?
Yeah.
Which I thought was fucking dope.
Man.
Tell us about had you always thought about wanting to produce because of how hands on you were with the A&R shit? Like, because you were
That is production, what you're doing. Sitting there in the room like
I
that,
mean,
helping dictate. That's production.
Yeah, but did you
always-
want to take it to the fact that you wanted to be credited as such, meaning like
Yeah.
I'm really hands on, not
Really, it was like me looking at Shipes because Johnny
Yeah,
Shipes.
he's on
produced
a bunch of
lot
the projects,
Stuff.
yeah.
He produced a lot of stuff, and I'm like, damn, I'm always telling the producer do something this way and do something that way. I was like, maybe I'm missing out. So when we was in L.A. with Bankroll Got It, we had recorded at Bankroll.
Shout
Got
out Bankroll.
bankroll.
Yes.
Got it.
Love you
Yeah.
guys.
Shout out Shine, Moolah.
Sean
Yeah.
Mula.
But yeah, we was in the studio and I was like, do this. Like I just told him to do this. It was like a guitar beat. I was like, do this, make this. And he was like, all right. And they was listening. I'm like, all right, now I'm making a noise in my mouth. I'm on some DJ Khaled shit because I don't actually know how to go in and
Yeah.
And like work inside of a DAW.
yeah.
Yeah.
But my little brother, Johnny, he's on the project too. He knows how to do it. He really got me really wanting to do it because I'm like, okay, my brother know how to do this. I can just tell him the sounds I like, and he can put it together real good.
Yeah.
Like I'm talking about, like I'm not just saying, oh, beer on. No, I'm actually like mimicking it. And he
let's
like,
hear one.
It just like, nah.
Give us a baseline. Let's get a baseline going.
Give us the 808 off of track 4.
That's another time. But yeah, oh yeah, but like yeah, like I was just saying that, yeah. And then they was like, okay, so then he went in there and played it. Yeah, it was like a little guitar in there, and this kid started playing it, and then like we and I'm just telling them sounds like that.
That's the Timbaland method.
Together.
Timbaland does that.
Yeah, and they putting it together, and then I'm like, this shit hard. So then finally when we get done with the beat, they like, oh, this shit hard, this shit hard. And then Sarita, she was in the room sleep, and I was like, I need a tag, and I was like, get up,
get your ass up. I need a tag.
She was like, what? I was like, what I'm gonna say? I was like, Big Boss Fabo, and then she was like, okay, and then she said it. The one that she actually said was actually like a rehearsal, and I was like, "Oh, this shit perfect." Because she was like, "I'm nervous," and she's like, "Big Boss Fabo." I was like, "Keep it, that's it." And you could actually hear me saying in the background, just like that
of the tag.
I kept it, yeah. I was like, just like that, and I was like, "Fuck it, keep it."
That's hard.
That's exactly some shit I do. I keep stuff that artists like mess up, or if they say something natural or organic, I'll end up like sneaking it into the intro or the outro. That's actually how One More Time literally started, from artists saying
for sure
one more time, and then me keeping it, like putting it in the beginning.
Yeah, that's how that shit started. And then
that's crazy.
Then, I was like, hey, send me my tag, and I was like, yeah, I got to put me on here, and they did. So
that's hard. Boom. So what are you excited about next? Because there's been a lot of stuff going on in your world. You know, what are you most?
What should we be looking out for?
Yeah, exactly. What are you excited about next?
Nuski, he has a new project coming out. Big Nuski, next year.
Okay.
And I like Nuski because Nuski kind of like, he's 16. A lot of people
crazy, man.
It's wild.
Yeah, he's 16 years old. And his story crazy too.
Oh yeah.
Like his whole story crazy. So like he has a new project coming out, and then Yavo got another project coming out next year.
So are those kind of the two artists that you're most?
Oh, and Lil Heat. Let's not forget about Lil Heat.
Okay.
Shout out Lil Heat.
Yeah, Lil Heat is Yavo artist.
Okay.
He got some.
So he's Gorilla Gang.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Gorilla Grind.
Gorilla Grind. Sorry, yeah, Gorilla Grind.
But he got some crazy shit coming too. So
okay, for sure.
Yeah.
Well, Henry, I think we've reached a final segment of the One More Time podcast.
Everyone's favorite segment.
Buckle up, Fabo.
All right.
This is the Rapid Fire Rampage.
By the way, I just want to shout out the fact that Fabo has not done an interview. No. And we got the One More Time exclusive.
First interview.
For the first interview
yes.
with Big Boss Fabo. So shout out to us. Sorry, Henry. I just want to make sure we got that out.
I love it. No, for sure. Yep. That's a big one.
And appreciate you coming on, man.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yep.
So basically, it's going to be a 3-part rampage. I'm going to just hit you with some short answer questions. I'm going to do a this or that, give you 2 choices, you pick one, and then a word association. I'm going to just give you one word. You give me the first thing back off the top of your head. So starting off with the short answers, are you ready for the rampage?
Yep.
Rampage! Here we go. It's 3 a.m. You get up to make an ice water, and there's a penguin in your freezer. What do you do?
Close that motherfucker.
that didn't happen.
Just pretend it didn't happen.
Ignore the problem until it goes away.
What drugs did I take before bed?
Fabo, you have to get rid of 3 states. Which states do you get rid of?
Idaho, Wyoming, and Maine.
Where are we going to get our
Fair
lobster?
enough.
Where's the lobster going to come from?
No lobster and no Yellowstone National Park. Sorry, guys.
Fabo, you've got $1,000 and you have to double it in 24 hours. What do you do? The feds may or may not be listening.
1,000, I got to double it. I bet it on Javante Davis.
It's a great answer.
Great answer. Fabo, what stereotype or clique did you fit into in high school?
I was by myself. It wasn't
the loners. What are 3 things we would find in your fridge right now?
Some vegan shit. Cran grape. I think we just made some tacos. So.
If you were an app, what would you be?
The GOAT app.
Never heard of it.
I think I just made this shit up.
Amazing.
No, that's a shoe app, right?
Goat app coming soon.
For iOS and Android.
Yeah.
I think it's a shoe app. Yeah, it's a shoe app.
Okay, yeah.
Okay. Makes sense. Fabo, give us something that is overrated or you think doesn't matter as much as some people think when you're scouting artists.
Views.
Fabo, how many owls would fit in a pyramid?
1.
Big ass owl or a small pyramid, I guess.
I'm literally thinking of like the
I thought that was
Egyptian pyramid.
A trick question or something. I don't know.
There are no right or wrong answers.
These are all quasi trick questions. So
Fabo, on a scale of 1 to 10, how weird do you think you are?
Like 10 being the weirdest.
10 being the weirdest.
2.
I love that. Our first guess.
Yeah.
Because he's not an artist.
Yeah.
So we've done it for a few artists as
Artists
well.
think they're the weirdest.
They always think they're, super weird. He's like,
8s and up.
I'm not weird at all.
No.
Like slightly
Normal
weird,
guy.
just above the lowest
Yeah.
weirdness.
Yeah.
Like, do I look fucking weird?
I like it.
No.
I like it. Part 1 of the Rampage.
Super normal.
That was very good.
I was also going to call bullshit if he did say he was super weird. I was like, you don't seem weird at all,
Nah,
bro.
hell no.
Yeah. Seemed down to
Straight
earth.
shooter.
Yeah.
Not weird at all.
Keep it real. With
Yeah. These fucking artists running around here, weirdos.
Well, you breezed right through part 1. That was impressive.
That was really impressive.
Very good.
Except
Very
for the
good answers.
big owl and the small pyramid thing. That
I
was.
mean, I ain't really know. I don't know. It could have been a miniature.
You're right.
It could.
Pyramid.
He answered it quickly and confidently. So
Like 1.
that's a winner.
You know what I
And
really
not
thought
weird
about?
at all.
You know what I thought about? I thought
Not
about
weird.
like the little eye that be the
On the
Egyptians
top
be
of the
having. So I was
pyramid,
thinking
yeah.
like it's maybe 1 eye, 1 owl.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. I thought it was a trick question forever.
I love he's giving us like
The breakdown.
Literally,
into
that's
the
why.
mind. Yeah.
I love it.
I'm telling you,
We really appreciate the breakdown.
bro. I'm telling you, I'm the type of person you can ask anybody. If we go somewhere, I'm gonna think out the worst shit to happening and figure out a way how to get out.
Oh man.
So if some
You
shit
always know where the
really
fire
happened,
exit is and stuff.
Man, like even in here, like I'm like, okay, it's
He's
a
already
door right
scoped
here,
it out.
It's a bed right back there. Like I scope everything
In case he
out.
needs to sleep,
In case
like,
some
you
shit
know,
happen, I'm like
on the
I know
fly.
exactly how to get the fuck out.
that is.
I like it.
I don't know. He's getting weirder by the second. So
He just bought himself a 2.5.
the 2. That was the 2. Right there.
you're right. You're right.
That was the 2.
Fair enough.
Moving on to the this or that portion of the rapid fire rampage. I'm going to give you 2 choices. You pick the one that gravitates towards you the quickest, whichever one you feel is right. Part 2 of the rampage with Fabo.
Rampage!
Talent or hard work?
Talent.
Lemon pepper or hot?
Lemon pepper.
Silly hats or silly socks?
Silly socks. You can't see that shit.
I had them things. R&B or rock?
R&B.
Cars or trucks?
Trucks.
FaceTime or voice message?
FaceTime.
Smart or beautiful?
Beautiful.
How shallow is he on a scale of 1 to 10?
I ain't gonna lie. You could be smart as hell, but if you ugly, I can't.
You can't do it.
Like I can't do it. So,
Indica or sativa?
indica.
Koala bears or panda bears?
God. Panda.
New York or California?
Cali for sure.
You have a 99% chance of winning $100,000 or a 50-50 chance at 100 M's.
50-50.
You going for it.
Yeah,
Going for the
come on,
big boss jackpot. Part 2 of the rampage.
Part 2.
Breezing right along.
He's smooth.
Doing very well. This is top-notch rampage.
This is
for sure. This would
A
go in the
really
Hall of
solid
Fame.
rampage.
If he follows up with the word association here,
You're
you
right.
have potential to make the Rapid Fire Rampage Hall of Fame, which doesn't exist yet, but
It will.
we're 32 episodes in. I think we can.
It's going to exist.
Have a
And
Hall
he
of
might
Fame.
be on the.
We'll see how the last
on the top
section
of the
goes.
leaderboard.
Let's see.
I need my plaque.
Yeah. Yo, I already suggested that we give our guests like some absurd gift for coming on,
Yeah.
and maybe we just get them
Maybe
a
it's
fake
plaques.
plaque.
Yeah. Some cheap little plaque.
I or like I survived the Rapid Fire Rampage with One More Time podcast. T-shirts, perhaps. Now we're on to something.
Definitely. It's
pretty good.
I need mine.
We got you one. You might get the first one because you thought of it.
We'll see. We'll see how part 3 goes.
We'll see how part 3 goes. Here we go.
right.
It's the word association. Shoot one word at you. Spit the first thing back at me. Whatever you think first.
All right.
Here we go.
Rampage!
Tomato.
Red.
Satellite.
Internet.
That's a good one. Lemonade.
Sweet.
Social media.
Addictive.
Lil.
Small.
Yeah, the first person
person
in
to not
rap
give us a
to
rapper.
not give a rapper's name.
Lil. Small.
No, I think the best was someone said all of them. Like,
All the Lils?
All the Lils.
Yeah, I'll take
I love
all
all
of
the Lil rappers.
Every Lil.
I'm like, it can't be true.
Saturday.
Party.
Volcano. Cryptocurrency.
Rich.
Cluster. Crab legs. Shout out to my friend Henry for that one. He gave me cluster.
But we all thought the guest would say fuck, but
Yeah, cluster fuck, but that's a good one. That's a good one.
it's approaching dinner time, so I think he just wants
We're
to
just
grab
hungry.
some crab legs on the way home.
Politics.
Hey, what's that meme? That little TikTok when he was like, Joe Biden. I don't know why that shit.
Joe Byron.
Bing bong?
Bing
Yeah,
bong.
That's the only shit came.
That's
out
what came.
He said,
Joe Biden.
So your official answer is
Yo,
Bing bong.
Joe Biden.
Yeah.
What do you want to say to
me
Joe
out to
Biden
dinner.
right now? Hey, yo.
That's what comes to mind when the serious word of politics comes
Right.
about.
Bing bong.
God,
That's what I fucking think about politics.
Man,
our voting population is immediately going to think bing bong,
Bing
fuck
bong.
your life.
Yeah, Jesus. And to wrap it up, your final word. Cinematic. Epic.
What a rampage. Henry, what do you think?
We're going to have to go back and rewatch, but this is certainly top notch Rampage. Very well done. Big Boss
It's going
Fabo.
to definitely need some internal review, you know?
Yeah, we'll go back and check the cameras.
We do need to talk to the board, I think, about this.
Yeah.
In all seriousness, Fabo, really appreciate you coming on, man. I mean,
for real.
Awesome hearing your story. It's been a roller coaster at times, but I think that like you've just had your head on straight and not taking anything other than a W. Like, I mean, you've just had your, sight set on winning and being willing to do whatever it takes and have a great ear, obviously, for what's hot.
And manifesting. You already
sure.
won. You're
Yeah.
you're just living it out now.
Yeah, I love that.
next year I'm gonna be back and I'm gonna have my plaques in the background.
Yes, sir. And we'll
love
have
it.
a plaque for you, too.
Yeah. I survived the Rapid Fire Rampage plaque.
Yeah.
For sure.
Probably not going to be platinum, but I'm not sure what material it will be made of. But in all seriousness, folks, until next week, Henry, what we doing?
We out.
We getting the fuck out of here. Peace.
Bye-bye.
Pop that shit like one more time. They pop that one more time. Pop that shit like one more time. They pop that one more time. Hop up in that foreign skirt, no. All the homie, this shit tripping, no. Middle finger to the law.